Hey y'all, Ali from Little Hill Homestead. Today I'm bringing you guys something, I always say it a little bit different, but this is a little bit different. So it is currently July, but this recipe takes a little bit of time to kind of like soak in and do its thing. And so it's gonna be the perfect Christmas gift. So it's like Christmas in July. I'm starting this one now for our Christmas presents so that it has time to infuse into the vinegar. And let me start from the beginning. We are making a vinegar cleaner. So last year at Christmas time, and I think I put this on the channel, I'm not positive. We made scented vinegar cleaner. What you do is you basically put ingredients in a jar, you cover it with vinegar, and when you're ready to use it for cleaning, you dilute it. So you do a 50-50 vinegar to water. You put it in a squirt bottle or whatever you want to do, and you use it as cleaner. But for our Christmas gifts this year, we tend to do like gift basket type of things with a few of the like homemade things that we do around our homestead. So I have little jars for giving away, and then I have a big jar for one of our favorite flavor. It's not flavor because you're not eating it, but our favorite scent. So this is the one we did last year. It is, let me see if I can show you. It's still really pretty. If you put a bow on this with like instructions how to use it, it's pretty awesome. This one is orange peel, cinnamon sticks, and this is actually pine tree from our Christmas tree last Christmas. But this is my last jar of it. So at Christmas, I'll make another batch of this one. It just has a nice, of course, you have the vinegar smell when you clean. Vinegar is what gets things clean. This just adds a little fun extra to your vinegar cleaner. And plus it looks really pretty, like I said, wrapped up with a few other things that maybe you've made, or if you need like a cute little teacher's gifts, this is kind of an awesome little one. There you go. So I'm going to start with our big jar. And this is my personal favorite, but let me just move some stuff around here a little bit. I kind of staged it so I'd remember what smells were what, but there you go. Okay, so my very favorite is grapefruit rosemary. So I have a bunch of rosemary from our garden, but what I want to tell you also is if you don't have a garden or access to some of the plants and things that I'm going to be using today, you can totally use essential oils. I have a big old boatload of essential oils. And so a couple of these will either incorporate them or be fully made from essential oils. But if you have favorite smells that you combine together that you just are like, bam, that is my jam, you could totally make a batch of this using any essential oil. But like I said, first one we're going to do, grapefruit rosemary. So it's pretty easy. I have a whole bunch of rosemary sprigs. Like I said, if you don't have rosemary, throw some of your essential oil into the jar. I'm going to pop those in here. I didn't do anything special to them. I'm just going to squish them kind of at the bottom. I should have a tamper or whatever they call it because I'm going to make a mess. So you can also make little versions of this, but like I said, this is my jam. So this one is my personal. Plus the little bit of, so what am I doing? I'm taking grapefruit. This is just a fresh grapefruit. I did buy it from the grocery store because I don't grow grapefruit. We can't grow citrus in the South. And all you're going to do is take your peels and stick them in there. This one, because of the color of your grapefruit peel, it turns a little bit pink. It won't stain your stuff, so you're good there. I will say, do not use turmeric. Don't use ground cinnamon or any spices that are ground. They kind of get clogged in it. And don't use blueberries because anything like raspberries, blueberries, they'll stain, and we don't want to do that. So you want to stick with stuff that's super like neutral. I mean, is that not beautiful already? Okay. I have told you guys before, I get my vinegar at Sam's Club. You get two. Actually, just bought this one today. You get two this size for $5 and change. So under $6, and then a case of jars you can get pretty cheap. If you were to make this, how many are these? There's 12 jars in a box. I don't know why I had to count. You can make 12 little things for like under $20. That's a pretty good Christmas gift. Throw a little ribbon on it that you get from the dollar store or wherever you get it on clearance, and you're good to go. So this one, we're just going to top off with vinegar. Vinegar is super acidic, so you do not have to worry about your stuff getting moldy. Where's my lid? In the jar. I kind of just push it down a little bit, but put your lid on. And the reason I'm telling you guys to make this now in July, or July if you're from the South, is that it takes time to infuse in. This one is 6 months old. When we first did it, it looked like this. Do you see the difference? But this is infused with all those beautiful smells. And if you pick certain things, like we put pine has great antiseptic properties. So if you're using that for kitchens or bathrooms, boom. So, I mean, come on, if you were to wrap a beautiful bow on this, put it with some homemade sourdough or just some bread, which we have some great recipes for bread if you don't, if you're new to our channel. But that's it. Boom. Okay, so there's that one. The next one I'm going to show you, let me get my vinegar out of the way. And I hate grapefruit as an eating thing. I love it in like water, like flavored waters and stuff like that. But I was traumatized as a child. My kindergarten teacher made us eat grapefruit, which no kid should have to do. So I'm going to come up with a recipe so I do not waste the inside of this. I don't know what, since I don't like it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, the second one I'm going to show you guys, and I should do a bigger jar of this, or maybe I'll do a couple, is I'm doing a bay laurel, or like bay leaves, basically. I have fresh ones. You can use dried. They do the same thing. You're just going to drop a couple of those. And then we are lucky enough to have it's not a pine tree. It's like I don't remember, pine tree, sort of tree on the side of our house. And a lot of people say you live in the mountains, or say you have a neighbor, or there's a park nearby and you want to take one little branch. This will make like 12 jars. I'm just going to pull some of so this one's going to be bay leaf and pine, which is super like, can you imagine? I wish I had cranberries. Okay, you don't want to put cranberries in this because, I mean, they'd be pretty, but they could possibly stain. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so I lied. One of these branches is going to make 2, it looks like. I'm going to drop a couple more little bay leaves in there. Like I said, you can totally use dry. And then I'm just going to top it off. I'm thinking like a raffia ribbon on here, tied at the top with little instructions that say, please dilute 50-50 with water. And if you also want to add like a squirt of Castile soap or Dr. Bonner's type soap, this makes a great like cleaner that has some bubbly stuff to it, like a soap. So there's that guy. I wish you could see like the color. They're beautiful. Okay, so that one's our bay leaf, laurel bay, and pine. I think sounds fancier, so that's what I'm going to call it. Our next one is, I just went out to the garden. Our herbs are going crazy this time of year. Another reason why you should start this in July. Our herbs are going crazy and I can't quite use them all. And so instead of them dying off, herbed vinegar, which by the way, you can also use this one as like a salad dressing or to top food. We're using it as a cleaner, but you can use this recipe for other ways. This one's going to have bay leaf, some basil, some thyme, oregano, and rosemary. Oh, and sage. It's just basically a boatload of different herbs. This one's going to be like super fresh. I'm super excited about it. I will warn you guys, I wanted to make lemon. Okay, so fun fact. I told you guys our kids just moved out and we've been struggling a little bit. I had lemons in the fridge to make this recipe. We had done like a low country boil, and I saved all of the peels from that low country boil to use in this recipe. Well, that was 2.5 weeks ago, and I finally had to chuck them because they didn't hold up. But my plan was to use some lemon in some of these, and instead of buying it, I just didn't. Okay, so this one is our herbed mixture. Literally just a bunch of herbs. But they're so pretty. Like, they're just so pretty. This one has a little dirt in it. It's fine. Welcome to our homestead. Okay, next one is going to be lime bergamot. So bergamot, I just love bergamot. It smells kind of fancy to me. Okay, fun fact also, here's my fun fact. I lost my sense of smell. And so I remember what bergamot smells like, but I don't I can't smell. Dang it. If any of you guys have long-term COVID effects, like not being able to smell like me, or if you did and you were able to get it back somehow, let me know. I was just reading something that You can get an injection in the side of your neck, and I can't remember the name of the injection, but it's something that they use for cancer patients for nausea, and it has helped people. I don't think I want to get a shot in my neck, but I did try the burned orange, and that didn't work. All right, so here's our lime peel going in this one. So for our essential oils, for this size jar, you want to do 20 to 24 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So if you're doing a mix, you would do like 12 of one and 3 of one and whatever you want to get to about 24 for the small jar. If you're going with a bigger jar, like 48 to 50 would be a good one. So this one's the bergamot lime. I wish. The only thing I don't love when you do some of these simpler ones that don't have as many fresh ingredients in them is they're not as pretty, but you could also do a lot more lime in there to try to see it. Floats to the top, you can't see it. If you did more lime in it, you would definitely have a little more oomph, but it's okay. Put a bigger bow on that one. The next one I'm going to do, and this ginger knob was from when we made ginger soda like forever ago. It is not in great shape, but I thought, well, it's perfect for this. So ginger is super fibrous. I'm just going to do little slices of it. I'm going to save a little bit because I might need to use it in my dinner tonight, but I can't remember. So I don't know, like 6 little slices of ginger. And same thing, I'm just going to take the zest of a lime. If you guys want to use a vegetable peeler to do this, you totally can too. I just kind of lightly curve around the lime to cut the peel off. You don't want to get too much fruit on it. If you do, it's not a big deal. You want to get the pith, which is the white part, and just the zest. That's where your smells are going to be. There's so many options you guys can do with this. This is just what I did today so that it's not a 45-minute video of me just mixing a bunch of weird flavors and scents together for you. So here's our lime and ginger. Ooh, what about lime and mint? That was my other one. I've heard that you can't kill mint, and we've had the same mint plant going for years, but the dry heat and no rain this year, my mint actually died. I actually killed a mint plant. So I wanted to do lime and mint, but it's dead. So there's our ginger lime. And then the last one, and this one is going to be boring because I don't have lavender in my garden, but I wanted, and I didn't have the lemon, but I wanted to do a lemon lavender. So I've told you guys before, I was a retail manager for like a lot of years, and one of my favorite places that I ever worked is a very well-known brand candle company. It's not... Anyways, their top selling candle, they have 2 top selling candles. One is lemon lavender. The other one is called pink sands, which I don't remember exactly what's in it. I know it's lemon based, but maybe I can like go figure it out. Anyways, I do have an essential oil that is the brand I'm talking about that I'm not going to say. Boom, they sell essential oils and they are not like pure like the other ones that I'm using. So I don't want to use this in my mix. So I'm going to use lemon and lavender to make that concoction. So like I said, you want to do 24-ish drops. So I have lemon here. I'm not counting. I'm just kind of shaking. And then I have lavender. Now the lemon lavender from said company has like a sweeter, I think there's a touch of vanilla in it, to be honest. I don't have vanilla essential oils, and I don't want to use extract because it gets sticky. So I'm just going to pour a little more. Oh, my lavender container I've had for years. The dropper fell off. This rubber thing is not even attached anymore, so I just store it in a Ziploc bag. But it still works great. This one I am going to label as lemon lavender, and maybe if I get lemon before the next few weeks, I will add it in. I don't have access to lavender right now unless I go steal it from a store, and I'm not going to do that. So this is my lemon lavender. This one's really good mixed with the Castile soap, like I was talking about, like Dr. Bonner's. They have, don't use the scented because you don't want like peppermint mixed with this. That would be awkward. But you can see the essential oils make these ones go cloudy, and that's not a big deal. So those are our different ones. This is the prettiest to me, and honestly, it's my favorite one that we use. I'm super excited for the herbed one. That one, like if you guys watched any of our videos recently, we did basil vinegar, which we use on different recipes and stuff like that. It's delicious. I might actually use this the same way instead of cleaning. Excuse me, I'm totally burping the mic. My bad. But like I said, this one's the one we did last year, and you can see the difference. But they're awesome. People pay a lot of money, by the way, for like fancy cleaners. What is that one brand? I can't think of it right now. But they're Caldera. Anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about if you are a cleaning fanatic. I used to spend pretty decent money on cleaning products that smelled good because I want my house to smell like that. I don't really care as much now, but these will do kind of the same thing. You still get the same like delicious little scents that linger, but you get the cleaning properties of the vinegar, or in these cases, some of them actually have other things that will benefit as well. So these are our Christmas in July. I hope you guys go make some. I will say, I'm trying to think of some other things that we can do as Christmas in July. Like I'm thinking like vanilla is an example. You have to make vanilla so many months before you gift it if they're going to use it right away. So right now is the time if you're going to make vanilla extract from scratch. Hold that thought. So I have a bottle here. We ran out. So I'm actually going to make some. Maybe I'll show you guys. I do have a video showing you how to do this. Or let me show you too. I want to show you what our... do you remember recently we did a video on sugared vanilla? We used vanilla beans. When the bottle got empty, I took the vanilla beans out and we used those to make vanilla sugar. I wish that I could show you guys. Let me see if I can get you to see it or not. Do you see the color change? It like infused a little bit into there. It's kind of just chilled. But this one is going to be another one that I'm going to give away at Christmas time in our little gift baskets. Is this vanilla sugar. It smells awesome. I can't smell 90% of stuff, but I can smell vanilla. So this one is really good. But I'm going to try to come up with some of the things that we are going to do in our Christmas gift baskets that take some time. The good thing is if you guys invest in a couple of these little things now and put them away or put them up, depending on where you're from, when Christmas comes around, you'll have already basically had 12 gifts or something like that for friends, family, coworkers, or whoever that you paid for a long time ago. So you won't have as much of a financial strain when it comes to Christmas, which can be super stressful if you've got kids, or the world's crazy right now, so we all know. Anyways, and you can get jars at thrift stores, by the by, which if you ever go to Salvation Army, no, Goodwill on Sundays, at least local to us, has a color tag that goes on sale for half off. And if you go on that day and they have mason jars tagged with whatever that color is, you can get them for like 50 cents a jar. Honestly, I don't do that very often. I usually just buy brands like this is Golden Harvest. I am so excited because I'm gonna be ordering, I'm a jar snob. I love mason jars and I have a lot of them. So I probably should wait till next year. But Azure Standard just released some canning jars, and I have those hopefully coming in my next order. They're always sold out. So I'm going to be doing an Azure haul in a couple weeks too. That's at the end of July, but that has nothing to do with anything. Okay, but I'm out of dish soap, which they have the best dish soap in the whole world. So I got to put an order in, darn it. Anyways, okay, Christmas in July. I'm going to have a couple other ideas for you guys coming up, but in this video, go back and review our vanilla sugar and our scented vinegars for cleaning. What else? I don't know. I'll come up with some other stuff for you guys because we're crafty around here. She's crafty. Okay. I appreciate you guys as always, and I hope you have a fantastic, I don't know what time of day you're watching this, but have a fantastic whatever it is. Afternoon, evening, good night. Good night. Okay, she's done. Bye, guys.